Hey guys, J&M here with the third part of the tutorial series for creating a stylized game asset. Today we will sculpt the stone arc using ZBrush. As I said in the previous part, I will use brushes like HPolish and Trim Dynamic for creating the stylized edges. This is the first thing that we will do and it really takes some time. Be sure to sit in a comfortable position and be relaxed. It is quite the same task for all the edges, but be creative. Just try and find out what looks good, what works and what doesn't. I recommend to use the brushes Trim Dynamic and HPolish, switch between these brushes, play around with the intensity and also with the focal shift, and I really recommend to use a tablet. It doesn't have to be an expensive one, but what you need is pressure sensitivity. And most of the tablets, also the cheaper ones, offer this. By the way, I'm in Dynamesh mode with a resolution of 700 and I added 3 external brushes from Michael Vicente aka Orb to my project. Perhaps you remember in a previous tutorial I explained how to do this. The link is added to the description below and I will use these brushes to add cracks and textures to the mesh. But this will be done after I finished stylizing the edges, so I will speed up the video now till this is completed. Alright guys, now it's time to add some finer details, but before I do this I increase the Dynamesh resolution to 1000, which is fine in my opinion for stylized models. To apply the Dynamesh I wipe with the cursor over the surface and have the left mouse button and the Ctrl key pressed, and then I use the Orb brushes to add cracks and damages to the mesh. With this brush you can kind of drag in damages and cracks easily, and then I like to use brushes like HPolish or Trim Dynamic to add some variations. Now switch to the Orbs crack brush that you can use to sculpt in finer cracks. In the end, I want to add some light rock texture overlays, and there's also a great brush for this in the orb package. Just go ahead and drag in these overlays and be sure to use a low set intensity. I use a value of 6. Okay, I think I will stop here, looks pretty good. Now I will export this again as FBX. So I open Z plugin, FBX, export import, I press export, and I export it as arc-high FBX. In the next part we will UV unwrap the low poly mesh in Blender and also export it as FBX so that we can use both the high and the low poly mesh in Substance Painter for texturing. So stay tuned, don't forget to subscribe if you like the channel, and if you want to support me, think about being my patron. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.